Yeah, we back. Hey, guys.
Hi, Ryan.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, we're here.
I can't be the only one with sunglasses today.
Rise and shine.
Where did I put mine? Wait,
Right
mine
here.
fall?
Hold on.
Come on, guys.
Maybe I'll wear some today.
Come on, John.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, let me pop these on.
Yeah, like, oh.
I'll pick these guys.
Oh.
They're so hard to put on
So
after the
cool.
headphones.
I love that John forgets
Good
he
morning,
has other
Starshine.
glasses
I did.
The Earth says hello.
I wear
that's funny.
contacts so often I forget that I wear glasses when I have to wear them. Unfortunately.
Period.
I need
I
to
like
take
your
off the
glasses.
headphones to put on
on.
this.
There's some people who don't look good in glasses. And you
Well,
have a glasses.
It's a
day.
nice change every once in a while, I'll say.
Mine are dirty.
Why don't you do the intro?
Welcome back to What the Podcast. I'm Ryan.
I'm John.
Together we are.
Ryan and John. Back together again. It's been a couple weeks.
Sparkle, sparkle. On the couch
has
as
been a couple
always. Kara Tafoya.
Good morning and welcome to What the Podcast.
Oh, a little side intro.
Love.
And joining us this week, back again from Growing Pains with Annie, this is Annie the Scove Scovement.
Hi.
Yes.
I'm Paul.
Always fresh, never frozen. The Fab Four back together. John,
Yeah.
give us highs and lows of your Pismo Beach trip.
Highs and lows of Pismo Beach trip. It was great. Like overall, very relaxing. I will say it was a little poorly timed in terms of like life because Easter was his last Sunday.
That's right.
And my primary work right now is working for a church as like the technical.
And I
production
even told
guy.
you I was in shock and awe that you managed to get the week before Easter off.
And you know what's crazy? I don't think I did get the week of Christmas.
Oh, you didn't. You didn't.
You gaslighted them into it.
I just kind of was like, I had been telling people like, oh, I'm going on vacation in a couple weeks. And then it came and I was like, oh, it's the week, like 2 weeks ago, I was like, it's the week before Easter.
Yep,
Which
yep.
is kind of, a little bit reckless in terms
Yeah.
of the church world.
I would say so.
But honestly, no one even batted an eye. They were like, yeah,
Awesome.
okay, cool. Yeah, we'll see you when you get back. And but yeah, it was good. Like the first 3 days, I really disconnected. I posted on Instagram, which was very true to how I felt about. Sometimes I just get so wrapped up in like the fast pace of like working and doing normal, like keeping the house relatively organized and and all that. And so, but it was good. It was good to step away, and it was fun. We didn't like fully like ball out. Like we actually bought food when we got up there, and we
Nice.
made some meals. So it was kind of like,
Oh, wow.
it was kind of like a little hybrid,
A little home away from
staycation
home
almost.
situation.
But yeah, it was really nice. Honestly, my wife grew up going there. Jordan went to Pismo Beach as a kid, so I'd never been there, and so she was like had all these memories of like, well, we have to do Splash Cafe, and we went there a couple times, and we have to go here, and so she kind of gave me the full like childhood tour of like how she grew up going to this place. So it was
Wow.
really cool. But and then by Wednesday, I was like starting to itch in terms of like needing to get back because I was
Oh, shoot.
feeling the pressure of. Which again, Easter weekend is so funny because it's really not that much different than a normal Sunday, but there is all this pressure around. A lot of people come. We had 1,200 people come to our church this
Wow.
past weekend.
Well, that's
And
awesome.
yeah, it was really cool. We had 300 come to Good Friday and 1,200 come to Easter over all three services. So it was a really successful and really great weekend. But
In the business, we call them CEOs or creasters.
Creasters,
They
yeah,
are
yeah.
Christmas and Easters.
I used that a
Only-
couple times.
Creasters.
Christmas and Easter.
Christmas and
They
Easter.
come on Christmas and Easter to church.
But
whenever it
CEOs
is.
Well, what's the R?
Christmas and Easter only. Christmas.
Oh,
Easter.
oh.
Yeah, but
Cree.
but yeah, it was
Cree.
it was and I used that phrase a couple times like, oh, they're creasters, and then I was like, this is kind of rough. I should stop using that. It's very
CEOs.
isolating.
Because creasters don't know that they're creasters.
Oh no, certainly not.
They're just like making their mom happy or
They-
whatever.
Yeah.
Or they just grew up doing that. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
You know.
It's true. It's true. But yeah, it was good.
Well,
It was a good vacation.
But you made it through,
made it
and
through.
you made it through a great vacation.
Yes.
And my question for you, did you drive on the beach? Because I've been to Pismo Beach one time, and I know that there's
Whoa.
a part of the beach you can drive your car onto the sand.
Oh no, didn't do that.
Wow. Well,
Cool though. But I mean, yeah, we did.
Oh, you went with Aaron.
Yeah, that's right.
We did. Like I said, it was really fun. It was more just like relaxing and disconnecting from like a lot of it. Like I didn't wear my Apple Watch, which sounds dumb, but like literally that's a lot of like my impulses.
You're checking.
To check and it was really nice. And then we came back and like I said, Easter was great. And then breaking news yesterday. By the time this comes out, it'll be public info. But my niece was born yesterday on April 1st.
Wow.
Yeah. So
No fooling.
no fooling. It was quite a day. But I want to say it's funny that you bring April Fools up because I want to say, did you get caught by any of these social media April Fools bits?
What's so funny is
There was so many
did,
that
yeah.
I fell into right away.
Really?
Lego released one where it's like, oh, we're releasing a life-size Minion. It was like an 8-foot-tall Minion, and it was like 100,000 pieces.
How did I not know that? I worked at Lego yesterday.
They posted it, and I was like, my family's big into Legos, as you guys know, and so I posted it in our little Lego family chat, and they were like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. And then I had a thought, and I was like, oh no, this is probably like a joke, and because it was posted yesterday, and I went back to the comments, and it was like, yeah, this is an April Fool's joke, and I was like, that sucks.
I feel like I don't really like April Fools.
There
to
were a
be
lot
completely
that
honest.
weren't like
I feel like it's
tricky, but they
yeah.
were funny.
I feel like it's all social media marketing
Like the
now.
TCU one where they changed their mascot to a squirrel. They're like we're going away from the
That's
horned
so
frog.
funny.
And we're
I
gonna
saw,
be the squirrels now.
I saw the KFC flavored Prime drink. Did you see that?
Oh,
don't know.
That
was
Casey
it?
Neistat was drinking.
I think it was Olipop or Poppy. One of those was like new flavor, and it was. They showed a Pringles can, and it was sour cream and onion
Oh god.
flavored, like
Horrible.
Olipop.
Horrible.
Nasty.
Did you ever try to pull a prank and it went horribly wrong?
No. The last prank I pulled was turning my parents' garage into the Hershey bar.
That's right.
Right.
My mom, I was like we were talking about this yesterday. She's like, one time when I was in high school, I called my mom when she was at work and I told her that I had accidentally I rear-ended our neighbor's car. And she was like furious. She was like, oh my God, because it was like a neighbor that they didn't really like.
Oh, no.
She was like, what? Like, just called her up in the middle of the day to terrorize my grandma.
Oh my, that's so
April
mean.
Fools.
Gosh. What about you? You pulled an
I
April
did.
Fool's joke?
Not really, because I feel like when it was like time to do the April Fool's joke, it was when people were like, it's not funny to say you're pregnant. It's not funny to do this. I was like, I'm not going to do anything.
I don't think it's funny to be like, I'm pregnant.
Well, it's not. But it was like at that time when I was a teenager, when I thought it would be funny to do something April Fool's.
Annie saying-
That's when everyone was like, don't say that. Don't say that. So I'm like, I'm not going to do anything.
Annie thinks it's a little funny.
It's a
don't-
little funny.
you
But
don't
I'm
think it's
pregnant.
funny?
And then you're
Well,
like,
we
yes,
do
yeah.
that every day. Ryan
We do.
does that every
is
day.
true. That is true. But I feel like
That was the one thing I was gonna do when we were recording. We were supposed to record yesterday. I was gonna do like we're pregnant as a joke, and Jordan's like, that's not funny. And I was
Yep.
like, okay, it's
I would
not
fully-
funny. I guess
It was such a big thing because
Yeah.
of women who can't get pregnant. It's like, why would you?
I mean, I guess
Horrible.
I understand that, and I told her, I was like, I get it when you say it like that, but I was like, it's not meant to be like, that's not the intention. It's like a joke, you know.
I like April Fools that like nobody
wanted.
asked for.
no that like nobody has to like go through that part of it. Like it's like a prank, not
I
like a
fully-
oh no I lied to you.
Yesterday, the only one that I kind of fell for was before you told us that Beth had the baby. Someone posted on her Facebook,
Yes.
congratulations on the surprise
And
twins.
I want to tell you about this woman because
And I literally was like, okay, one,
Yeah.
did Beth have her baby? Number two,
Yeah.
was it twins and they didn't tell anybody?
Whoa, surprise.
so that woman didn't even know Beth actually had her baby. She was
That's
planning
so
that like
crazy.
forever. That's like a childhood friend's mom, and she has like a very long history with loving April Fool's Day. So when my
God.
brother was a little kid, like they were like probably in 3rd or 4th grade, he grew up with her son. And there was this like legendary April Fool's one day where she convinced him that they were going to the doctor to get like shots. They're like, oh, we're gonna go and get. And David was like, no, like my mom probably wouldn't want me to. And she's like, no, I talked to your mom. Like, we're going. And they were like crying hysterically.
Arthur.
Hey, come here. And
Arthur.
so yeah, I mean, it was one of those things where she kind of has a history of doing that, and I guess she got a lot of people with that. I saw a follow-up post.
what was the
Dang.
punchline? We're just going to the doctor
What? Oh, yeah.
of that prank.
That it was just like we're going to get shots, and then they were like,
So
and then
mean.
she was like, no, just kidding, and they're like,
See, I don't think that's that
what?
funny.
No.
I know, and that's what I'm saying is like, and like I said, I like all of her friends know, like, and even to the point where her kids now on April 1st, like they don't fall for anything she says
No, of
because
course.
she like loves prank, and I'm with you. I'm like, what's
I'm like,
What's the
that's just like
point?
chaotic energy. Like, I don't even.
There were a couple things that MLB posted,
Uh-huh.
like trades.
Oh, yeah,
yesterday,
yeah,
like they posted, like, oh, Tatis just got traded to the Dodgers.
Yeah,
Oh
I
God.
saw that.
A lot of
Oh
people.
God, we'd have rioting in the streets.
I know.
yeah.
I know.
We would. I would. I'd be there.
I saw a brief social media video. They were like, Dad, you got to come out. Somebody slashed your tires. He's like, are you kidding
So
me?
mean.
And they came out, and it was
Was it
4
Slash?
pictures of Slash printed out and taped to the tires.
That's funny.
I'm like, that's funny. Like,
Yeah,
no,
but then your dad is
no harm,
pissed at
no
you.
foul. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really even do anything. Like we've kind of just lost. You know, my sister was like, we should try and prank our parents again, and we're like, meh,
Pranked ya.
pranked you. The Hershey bar thing was pretty funny.
I love
The
it. I
reaction
do
was
love
funny
that.
too. But
Big Hershey.
and that took a long time because we vinyled each square with the Hershey logo. Like so, we like cut out vinyl and like literally stuck it on there, and I had to go back afterwards and peel off every.
Is there a
single
video
letter.
of that on social media or something?
Yeah, and then
I got to see that.
Reese's like
I remember seeing
Reese's
it.
reached out and was like, "Oh, that's amazing. We just sent a guy who did something similar, pranked his parents with Reese's branding, like a whole like palette of Reese's candy and products." And then Hershey reached out and wanted to use it. They were like, "Oh, can we use it for social media?" And I was like,
You're like, yeah, for a pallet of
"I
chocolate.
was like, yeah, sure." And then I responded back and I said like, hey, no, like you can totally use it no matter what, like no big deal. But like, is there any way like that you could send my parents something as like a you know like a thanks because
Yeah.
my parents like had to deal with it. Like I don't want anything, and they were like, yeah, we don't really do that. And I was like,
They would now. They fully
Okay.
would now.
Yeah, we don't really do that.
it was in COVID. It was like the COVID year because that's when we were
Yeah.
all cooped up and we were creative and didn't have anything going on, and so
the good times.
the good times, simpler times, really. But yeah.
Well, speaking of simpler times, I don't know, whatever.
Oh.
I've been listening to that Beyonce album. You guys been
Oh,
listening to
I
that?
haven't had a
Yep.
chance.
Cowboy Carter.
Cowboy Carter.
They sang Texas.
Just telling you.
Yeah.
When you do listen to it,
Go
have you
ahead.
listened to it? When you listen to it,
Okay, I feel really
don't go in thinking country.
Yeah.
Go in thinking like
It's a Beyonce album.
traditional, like Americana
Yes. It's like,
Yeah.
I would say
that
more.
Makes sense. That track.
country keywords.
Yeah. It's like,
Country keyword.
I said
is
it's
awesome.
like country themed
Yeah.
Beyonce album.
Country keyword should have been the name of the album.
Country keywords.
It's literally
Country keywords.
it's literally like kind of R&B pop hip hop feel with like whiskey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guns.
Banjos. Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
A lot of good features though on it. Willie Nelson's on the album. Miley Cyrus is on the album.
Oh really?
I mean, it's easy to pull strings when you're Beyonce.
I kind of had a feeling that her album wouldn't be as country as it presented.
Right.
Because
Which I don't
why
know if
would
I
it
would
be?
have liked anyways, like just conventional modern
It's-
country.
It's crazy because she came
Album.
out with like, oh yeah, there's gonna be all of these artists on it, like Dolly Parton, Willie Nelson. You're like, oh wow, like classic country.
Yeah.
It ended up being like little 30-second blurbs of them being like,
Well, that was the Willie
thank you
and
for li-"
Dolly.
Well, Dolly did too.
Yeah.
She was like, this next song is gonna be blah blah blah
Uh-huh.
Jolene and Beyonce, you're gonna kill it.
Yeah.
And then the next one's Willie Nelson as like a radio show host being like, welcome to
That I
Smoke
liked.
Hour.
I thought that-
Next up is
Oh.
Beyonce's song. So they're not
Oh,
on
interesting.
songs.
Yeah.
But
And they're also like, she does a lot of covers.
Yeah.
yeah, she did
She's
Blackbird.
hey guys, she's going for that album of the year.
It's
I don't think
it's a
she's
little
gonna
early
get
to
it.
say. I think she's gonna get it.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel
Taylor
like that's
Swift
a
comes
lot
out
of-
with her new album in 2 weeks.
If
If
Dolly
they give it to Taylor
Parton,
Swift again this year, though,
Yeah, that would
oh,
they're giving like Dolly Parton's giving her blessing over this album. Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to be like, oh no, it's not country, it's not whatever. Like,
yeah.
she's swinging for the fences for sure.
Yeah,
Good for
it's
her.
a mix of genres.
A couple of good songs in there.
Yeah,
that I
the Miley
like.
Cyrus one, oof, that's my favorite
Mm-hmm.
by far.
By far. Mm-hmm. So Annie, you're gonna have to listen to that.
This ain't Texas.
I've listened to it. John
listened
hasn't
to it?
listened to it.
Oh,
I haven't listened to the full. I've only heard the singles that have come out, which is I think it's just the Texas Hold'em.
Texas.
That
Hold'em.
one in 16 Carriages.
Jordan loved Texas Hold'em. Like she was
fun.
playing it
He was
all
playing it
the time.
constantly.
And I was just like, it's just so random because it's just not like the type of
Ding,
music
ding,
she
ding,
likes
ding.
usually. And but she just like all the time. Every time we got in the car for like
It's
2
it's
weeks,
got to be the
her
like
song.
the woos and the haze.
Uh-huh.
It's so funny.
she's easily entertained by woos and haze.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of this album. There's a song called Yaya
Oh,
on this
yeah,
album,
ooh.
and literally the whole time it's like
Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
I kind of love that. John, you want to play like a minute of it? So we
No,
can get-
last time I did that, JoJo Siwa freaking
That's so crazy.
axed me, bro.
That song comes out in 4 days.
Also,
What?
did you
By the
see
way.
all the
JoJo Siwa song.
cringy interviews from the iHeartRadio thing?
Oh my
with
gosh.
JoJo Siwa?
Everyone's saying she's trying to be in her like Miley Cyrus wrecking ball phase.
Okay.
So there's this,
Which I love.
the one I saw was the interviewer was like, "Hey, who do you want? Who would you have on your podcast, like as a guest?" And she goes, "Who would I have on my podcast?" She goes, "I don't know. Let's do something crazy. One of my exes." And she like does this. She like leans back and does this like
She's fully
Like
in a
Justin Bieber
unitard.
Oh.
She's in like a tan unitard that's all
Yeah,
like,
like that.
blinged out with black rhinestones, and her
Okay.
makeup is like Kiss.
it's literally Kiss.
Oh. Like
Yeah.
actually, like
Yeah.
Gene Simmons.
Yeah.
yeah.
She is in a weird spot. And then I saw this woman who's like a PR expert was like, "Here's how I'd JoJo Siwa doing her rebranding all wrong. Here's how I do it." And it was just so funny.
It's true. It's true.
Because she still got she has that car with her face on it.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
When she was JoJo Siwa, like the little girl, like
Sure.
The bows.
icon. But she had it rewrapped, and I was like, oh, everyone was like, oh, cool, she got it rewrapped, and then it was
She
literally
did?
yeah, she got it rewrapped with her face again, just an older, newer
A different
photo
one?
of her face all over again.
I saw someone post a picture, and it was her cutting them off on Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah,
Awesome.
a weird thing to get your face on. Like
Yeah.
psychologists will be studying that.
Well, because
for,
she was
for decades.
gifted it the first time.
I'd probably drive a car with my face on
I
it.
would
If
immediately
you were
peel
JoJo
that
Siwa,
off.
maybe. Yeah.
No.
Right. Oh, you do it now?
Yeah, sure.
You do it right now? Nice.
Picture my face on the hood of the car. Is it on the hood or where is it?
Well, I'm not too excited to hear
Hers is a billion of her faces covering the whole Tesla.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's not one photo.
It's like a wallpaper.
Her face cut out, like hundreds of them are all over the car.
That's actually pretty hard too. Not gonna lie. I want like in the movie Cars, I want my eyes to be on the windshield and then like my
No.
mouth to be on the
No.
grill. And then like my ass on the ass of the bumper of the car.
just
I like that.
Yeah. Just like in Cars.
Yeah.
You know how they have like human asses on the back of the cars?
Well, it's like the detail on Cars where she has like a bumper sticker, and he's like, "Is that a bumper sticker?"
Yeah.
She's like it's a like a tramp stamp.
yes.
Like so good. She's like, "I was younger then."
I was younger then.
oh, it's
Yeah.
so good.
I'm not excited to hear the last 10 seconds of that song that she hasn't released.
Are you talking about JoJo Siwa?
Yes, she's
comes out-
literally
it comes
released
out-
the entire song in clips.
On the 4th, I guess. But the other thing was she got it tattooed, like the release date on her hand.
She
And
got
it
a
was like-
lot of weird
It was like,
tattoos
oh, April
recently.
5th. And then it was like, they were like, oh, but like where you live, it's going to come out on April 4th. And she's like, oh, yeah, I guess I got the wrong date tattooed. She's like, whatever. The release date, everything says April 5th. But they're like, it's literally going to come out on the West Coast like on April
On the
4th,
4th.
I guess, because of when it drops.
Poor honey. She's going through something,
Well,
certainly.
yeah, because in New York, that's the whole thing is like, oh, it drops this day at midnight, but
Yeah.
all West Coast is always at
How
9
old
o'clock.
is she? 20?
Does she have any like trusted adults in her life?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
Dang.
Her
She grew up
parents,
on
maybe.
Dance Moms, so no.
Yeah.
Well, I'll
I
be
just don't
real.
think, I don't get the rebrand at all. Like I understand wanting to rebrand, but like
But I also
what she's
didn't get it.
rebranding into doesn't make any sense.
I didn't really get her original brand either.
Her original brand was like little
Child
kid,
star?
like
Like pop sensation
yeah,
type.
yeah.
Like
She used
Robin
To,
Sparkles kind of
Robin
vibes.
Sparkles.
she used to
kind of vibes.
sell out like full on arenas of like children, like screaming
Yeah.
her name. That's what I'm saying. Like now she wants to break into this mature market. I'm thinking
She's
who's
growing
gonna
up. She's
be-
trying to grow up with her audience, who doesn't actually give a shit about JoJo Siwa anymore.
Yeah, they sold all their bows. They burned their bows.
You know what we care about now?
What's up?
Complete solar eclipses.
Oh, is that coming out?
That's next Monday.
Okay.
Guys, let's all get on a plane and let's fly to Texas. Okay.
Can't we drive to Texas? How long is
I
it?
suppose we could.
Oh, that's gonna be.
You can
long.
drive. My
The
grandma's done
path.
it.
So we'll see it here, but it's not going to be a total solar eclipse.
Yeah.
The total solar eclipse path goes from Texas up through Arkansas and up towards
Canada.
Canada, upstate New York. And there's so that whole slice of people that live in that line
I feel like I'm not.
will be able to see
I'm
it.
not like super busy next Monday. I could. I could go to Texas.
You want to go to
Free.
Texas
I'm free. I'm definitely flexible. for
next
sure.
Monday?
Yeah.
Should we do the podcast next
In
Monday
Texas?
from Texas?
at the solar eclipse? Now listen,
I
that'd
was-
be a
Wow.
dynamic.
You guys,
We
podcast.
saw
Oh
an
my
eclipse
gosh.
in Utah
Dark and
when
then
Bobby
light.
and I went. We went live on Instagram during the eclipse in Utah.
I remember that.
That wasn't a full eclipse, was it? It was like a partial.
Great question.
It was a partial.
Like I said, we'll all see it here,
Sure,
so
yeah.
we'll see
I
a
remember
partial.
that. I was a part of that. Wow.
The live stream,
We'll
yeah.
see here.
remember
We'll
watching
see a
that.
little less than half of it.
Little less than half.
So not a quarter, but
So we'll
kind
see
of in
like
between.
a C.
We'll see like a
But isn't there going to be like another full
called?
one
A
in
third.
like a year or
Isn't the whole
something?
thing you can't look at it?
yeah. You have
Can't
to get
look
the
at it.
glasses.
Says who?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Wait, is there like an issue if you do look at it? Like,
Yeah,
You can't see it as
Burns
well.
your no,
sure.
it
No, I thought
burns
it was
your
like yeah, it, like
retinas.
burns your retinas.
Yeah, it's like,
oh,
oh,
yeah.
okay, let's stare at the
looking
sun.
at the sun.
Yeah.
Well-
that makes sense. But
Yeah.
it's not super harmful.
I should have kept my eclipse glasses from college. They
Yeah.
literally let us all out of class and handed out
But that was
glasses
like another
that had little
partial,
moon,
right?
like suns on it.
Do you guys remember the 3D
Yeah.
Disney special thing?
Go ahead.
They, I don't know if it's real either, but I saw it on TikTok where people said when they were younger, Disney was doing like they were going to broadcast a 3D program, and you could go to any Walmart and get 3D glasses, and then you watch from home.
I feel like I kind of remember
I think
that.
I do kind of remember that.
And then they were saying that like it was a total failure, like it didn't happen. Like they started doing it, and the glasses weren't working, so they just cut the program altogether, like midway through.
And then 3D TVs came out.
Dude, talk
3D
about
TVs.
technology that flopped. I mean, did anyone get 3D TVs?
My parents had a friend who did.
And like now you don't hear about them at all.
No.
Like that's not even the technology.
Well, people aren't even making 3D movies anymore.
No, they are.
When's
Are
the last
they?
time they saw someone in theaters 3D?
I
movie?
think they do.
They
do like
have them.
I think they released Dune for like a couple weeks in 3D.
If you look on any movie theater
but
app,
it's
there's
only
still
those
so
big
many
ones.
3Ds.
I don't. But like you never hear about it anymore. It used to be like, this is the final way to see.
There's a lot of
movies.
4D.
Spy Kids.
When
3D.
Avatar came out, it was like you have to see it in 3D or you're lame. Like, remember that? I don't know.
yeah,
No,
3D TVs,
Yep.
what really was
kind of cool though, right?
cutting edge was 4D movies where the seats shook and
You talking about Shrek 4D?
Oh wow,
God.
Whoa,
still
that sent a
mourning. I'm
shiver
still
down her
mourning.
spine.
I'm mourning.
Can you name one more 4D movie?
It doesn't matter. No other one.
Okay.
Kind of dumb
Lived
though,
up.
right? Like
Which part?
40 movies.
Hey,
The spraying
John,
water
why don't
at
you
you?
take your wrong opinions and go shove them up your own butts? Okay?
I think
'Cause
it's kinda
4D
fun.
Shrek was one of a kind.
Okay, 40 Shrek, sure, but like 4D movies as like a format.
Like you're talking about
Dumb.
things more than the 3D. So
the
like
only
the seats
movie
move,
Even
right
3D
now,
movies,
they
like-
spray you with water.
the only movie right now you can see in 3D is the Godzilla
One Life?
movie.
Is
No,
the what movie?
Godzilla. You can
Don't
see that in
waste
3D.
your flipping time, bro. We went and saw it.
No,
last
it
week.
was bad.
Bad.
What's
Yes.
all
No,
the- all- they're all
Easter
bad.
Easter night.
But
we
guess
went and
what?
saw Godzilla.
all
They
bad.
made way more than Dune 2
What?
in profit.
Because people love it overseas.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
The
Godzilla.
yeah, Godzilla always makes like hundreds of millions of dollars. Like
Yeah.
every time they make a Godzilla movie,
Why do you think that is?
they
'cause
just love it
culture,
over there.
maybe?
Well,
Yeah, it's the culture.
It's the folklore
It's like our
in
Marvel.
Asian countries is Godzilla and
Yeah.
Mothra and
Dune's profits all came from that popcorn bucket. That's all.
That's what I'm saying.
1,000%.
Like
That's true.
80% of what they made was like the popcorn.
They were like, we're really banking on this popcorn bucket. Like the movie is gonna come out.
I'm just not convinced somebody in that boardroom didn't know what was happening and was like, it's gonna be hilarious.
Make
Now,
it so.
You know
I
what I'm
would
saying?
Pull the
say
trigger.
I would see Ghostbusters, the new Ghostbusters in 3D.
Uh-huh. For that popcorn
that would
bucket.
have been fun. I can see spots in that movie where 3D would
You
be
guys
fun.
saw Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
Yeah, where were you?
Oh, that's cool.
We
Was
got our
it-
3 movies in last week.
So what was it good? Give us a review.
It's good.
It was good. I really liked it.
You know what I don't like about this A-lister thing we
Yeah,
have?
go ahead.
Is you guys just see movies without me all the time. It's crazy.
John, don't go there, man. Don't go there. I could talk about, I'm going to wrap my car with all the screenshots of times I've texted you
Yeah.
of like, we're going to the movies tonight, and you saying,
you'd have
I'll
three.
be there.
You'd have 3.
And then I never heard from you again. I never seen or heard from
I know,
again.
but the
it's
problem
like
is
it's
now,
like a
is now we're
dateline.
in, now
Like,
we're in this divot now where you guys just don't text me, which is I understand.
yeah,
I get it.
Yeah,
You've
you know
been
what that's
burned.
called? Yeah, it's called trauma,
I-
John. It's called trauma.
But
I'm
now-
brave.
Now I see movies and I go, oh, that'd be fun to go see with my pals. And then all of a sudden you guys, we saw it last week and we saw this
When was
one,
that?
this
Just
one, this
now
one.
when we were talking about
Yeah, I wanted to
Ghostbusters?
see Ghostbusters with my pals.
We
Okay,
saw
well,
that Hitler movie together.
starting this
Okay,
week.
that's because Annie is like a history.
I guess next week.
You know what?
I can't go to night movies anymore. I can only go in the
Yeah.
daytime movies.
Wow, big
Oh,
show
day
coming up.
So day movies.
Okay, I'm gonna just read off what's coming soon because
Okay.
I'm pretty excited for the next couple of
Okay, and
Same.
months
I-
of movies.
Can
Let's
we
hear it.
agree on a few to see together? at
Okay,
least?
let's see these together. Ready?
Okay.
Civil War.
Pass.
Ugh.
Done.
You two see it together.
You're not a stubby, so I'm not actually addressing you right now.
Thank
That's
you.
actually for the best. I'm brave.
You're brave. The First Omen.
Okay,
Mean
I'm
anything
in.
to you?
Yes.
Scary
I'm
movie.
in.
I'm so
Monkey
for that.
Man.
I'll see a scary movie with you
Did you guys ever? Oh no, we saw that movie together.
Sorry, the stubbies are
Immaculate?
talking. Thank you.
Immaculate was
Yeah.
crazy.
I feel First Omen's gonna be like the good version of that.
Immaculate
No,
was the
it's
best
not,
because
dude.
we had the ending.
Horrible.
I won't spoil it for anybody that maybe wants to see it, but the ending is so like gory. And at the end, Ryan and I are
John,
like,
we saw that together.
yeah, Ryan and I are like, "Bleh," like we were like, that
See,
was, and Kara goes,
Ugh.
you guys just aren't used to seeing priests, and we're like,
She's like, you didn't grow up seeing
Nuns.
nuns.
That's
I'm like,
the
Kara, I also
reason-
didn't grow up seeing fetuses destroyed by rocks
They didn't
out in the
show
backyard.
it. They didn't show it.
You know what they did show? When okay, I'll put that behind the paywall.
Let's,
Yeah,
That'll be behind
let's
the
chill
paywall.
with
but
that.
it was. It
Monkey
was so
Man.
funny because we were like so grossed out by the intensity of the actual scene,
horrible.
and then Kara goes, "You guys just aren't used to growing up with nuns." And we're
That
like,
was hilarious.
What?
We're gonna see a movie called Monkey Man.
Monkey
Okay.
Man.
You see that trailer for that?
What's
No,
that
but I'm in.
about?
It's like
It's like
the-
a Indian guy, but he's John Wick,
Yeah.
and he wears a monkey mask.
Oh, I think
You
I
saw the trailer.
that.
You saw the trailer.
It looks good.
The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
Hitler.
Gonna be
It's a
bad.
Hitler movie.
Gonna
Oh,
be
I'll be
bad.
there.
Let's see.
Hitler.
Yeah, you do love Hitler.
Not let the record show I do not love Hitler.
No,
cutting
like
that out.
just
We're cutting that out.
the
That
lore,
beats
the lore around
Hitler
Annie.
lore.
Do not love Hitler.
Let the record reflect. I do love.
No, she loves World War II. That's her thing.
yeah.
No.
History. You love
Okay.
history.
Abigail.
Yes.
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 I'm in.
You
Is
know
that-
Abigail?
Of
The
course.
ballerina.
The ballerina's vampire.
Vampire ballerina.
Vampire.
We're gonna see. I'm really excited for this one. Challengers.
Yes, Zendaya.
Zendaya is a tennis.
Oh, I want to
girly.
see that one.
Yep, two boys, one girl
Oh,
situation.
okay, well,
Love.
You do love that, Henny. A movie called
I hate it
a
here.
movie called Tarot. Another scary
Oh,
movie.
that one's
Tarot
scary.
cards.
You want to know why I'm
Big
in?
Spider.
It could be any movie. I'm in because the experience is just what I'm there for.
You love.
We
hanging out
come to
with
this
us.
place for magic. We come to AMC to laugh, to cry,
Why?
to care.
Beautiful
Because-
music soaring through me.
Because we need that. No, I'm doing the full version.
Oh, okay.
We need that, all of us. That indescribable feeling we get when the lights begin to dim. We go somewhere we've never been before. Not just entertained, but somehow reborn together. Dazzling images on a huge silver screen. Sound that I can feel. Somehow, heartbreak
It
feels good in a place like this. Our heroes feel like the best parts of us. And stories become perfect and powerful. Because here,
Oh.
they
are.
are. I hate the new one that's out. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
No, but I'm just gonna say the experience
uh-huh.
of going to the movie,
Yeah, it's great.
grabbing a snack and a soda, and sitting back in those signature recliners in La Jolla.
Ugh, the recliners.
And I don't know how. I just
So
don't know
good.
how you watch a movie at home. That's what I'm saying.
How could anyone watch anything ever again? Unless you're sitting in the recliner with
They're
your
so
icy,
good.
Sure.
with your
We-
popcorn.
we could watch it at home, which is equivalent of watching it on like an iPhone, if you think about it in terms of size?
for real. Like,
Sure.
Like
it's like it's
Sorry,
not like
what?
a huge silver screen.
Yeah.
it's like a tiny
some
glass
of the,
screen.
Some of the theaters in La Jolla
Yeah.
are a huge screen where I feel like I'm like,
No, I'm saying you're
at
at
home.
home.
You're
Oh.
not
It's
getting
not
that.
dazzling images.
No, no, no.
On a huge silver screen.
no. Okay, La Jolla is just so good.
It's just so
the
good.
best part is they don't care if you bring in food
AMC sponsor us.
or drinks.
AMC.
AMC?
Oh my gosh.
Sponsor us.
AMC sponsor us.
AMC. I know you're listening.
AMC.
My turn. This is my turn.
AMC.
AMC. We make movies better.
I will
Please.
honestly though,
Please.
like they won't because we
At
talk about
AMC.
them every week
We
at
talk
the
about it
A-lister
every week.
program all the time, and they're like, why would we pay you to do it?
They're like, you're doing it for free. Like, just throw us, like, can we just get a pallet of Reese's or something? Like, is that too much to ask?
No,
Reese's
they have to
send
give
us-
us their
send
new
us something.
AMC suites.
Or
Yes.
upgrade us to the highest level and pay for our membership.
Just
And
give
we'll
us one
we'll
legacy
do it.
cup, and that's fine.
3 legacy cups.
Okay, 4.
All right, 4.
Annie can come sometime.
No, Annie doesn't get a legacy cup because she hates AMC.
Let the record show. I've never said I hated AMC.
You know, she's
Let's-
pro
let's-
streaming. She's pro streaming.
She's pro. Okay, let's look at the chart. Annie, pro Hitler,
I did not.
anti the movies,
Stop.
Couple
Stop.
things.
Stop.
pro gas powered cars.
Gas powered
Okay,
cars.
I'll get behind gas-powered cars. I am not pro
Hitler.
Hitler. I am not
No,
pro
she
Hitler.
doesn't love like Hitler.
Yeah, no, that'd be crazy.
I
It's
just wanna
more
say,
of like
you
an
guys-
infatuation.
I'm
If-
I'm gonna sue you guys.
That's
Defamation.
fine for defamation.
Suing you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, get
Do
in
you
line.
think Dan Schneider's gonna sue the
No.
Quiet on Set people?
No.
What, dude? He doesn't have a freaking foot to
I think
stand
he
on.
knows if he tries to, how bad it's gonna backfire on him.
Yeah, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think he should go to jail, but
Yeah.
I think if he has to look at the facts and go like, I can either say nothing and probably get away with it, which is awful, or I can sue for defamation and have it fully backfire
I think
on me.
if he thought that he had not done anything wrong back in 2017 when he got fired from Nickelodeon, he would have been like, "Oh, I'm suing." Now
Right.
I think he may try to come after the documentary people, but
Yeah.
but still,
I don't know. He's
once you
already
open up,
been on multiple podcasts.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
he's kind of.
once you open up that
admitted
can
The
of
guilt.
guy
worms,
who
it's like,
the guy who was the bagel guy.
yeah, Tebow.
Yeah, he has a podcast and had Dan Schneider on.
That's crazy. I
It
saw a
looked
little
like
bit
an
of it.
official statement. Like I don't know if it was it his podcast or
And he,
It was his, yeah.
Honestly, he like fully admitted guilt. I was like,
Yeah, he was like, he's like, I did things wrong.
Yep.
And I wish I could go back. And if I
And if
say
I
one thing
could.
to them, I'm so sorry.
Do you think they're coming after Disney Channel next?
I
'Cause
think
you're telling me
Matter
this
of
only happened at Nickelodeon
I
and
think
it didn't
there's a
happen across the street at
couple
Disney?
stars, but I feel like Disney is going to be more like speculation, where this is like
yeah, Disney took
There were
care of it.
actual
Disney,
things.
Disney had stuff locked down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've been
They still
diddling kids
do.
for
Yeah.
decades, so they know how to get away with it.
When you look at the Miley Cyrus like progression, she
Yeah.
kind of had obviously like a little mentee be there for a second,
right,
but
right.
well, hers was more of I want to be the judges you want. I want to be more of an adult.
But when you look at that against the Amanda Bynes thing, it is not the same
No,
at all.
not at
like,
all.
It is. They're so different.
And I feel like there's a lot more cases of these
Abuse.
Disney stars or these child stars crashing and burning from Nickelodeon versus Disney, where I see a lot of like
True.
the Disney pipeline does not that it sets them up, but like look at Zendaya, like
Yeah.
she was a Disney Channel star, and they kind of and Bella Thorne, they kind of like pump them out to then like get to their next thing.
Yeah.
Selena
Versus
Gomez.
where
yeah,
like
but
It was-
what about
Disney
but
was
what about
very-
Demi Lovato went down the
But-
rabbit hole.
1,000%.
But it's very
guess she's coming
they
out the other
they
side.
grew them up to then be music
stars.
like give them music
Uh-huh.
careers
And
and
give
that
it-
kind of
yeah.
stuff.
You know what I'm going to manifest? I'm going to put this energy out into the world. Amanda Bynes is going to have her
Come
day.
back?
She's going to have her comeback.
Okay,
I think
I want that to
I want her
happen.
to go to rehab, get clean, come out, give her whole story.
I think she is clean.
Sir, she just got her nail technician license.
She did.
I want her
She's
to start wearing
thriving.
wigs again. She's not wearing wigs. I want her to start wearing wigs again. Right now, she's not wearing wigs.
It's
I
just,
saw,
She
you saw her
updates.
it just
update.
feels so.
No, she's
random.
I
she's
just
wearing
wanna say-
extensions.
It's crazy.
For the sake of her and her life, I want that for her.
I want it too.
For the
I want her to
Deadpool,
go the Lindsay Lohan way.
Oh,
I
you want her
do-
to die.
No, I don't want her to die.
So let me get
Annie-
this straight. On this episode, Annie's pro Hitler.
I am not pro Hitler.
She did. That's crazy. The year started, and Annie put Amanda Bynes on her Deadpool, and then this whole documentary came out. Now who's the asshole?
Oh,
That's crazy.
Listen,
Annie
I want the
triggered it.
best from her. I'm so proud of her for getting her nail technician's license. She's
Annie,
gonna thrive.
It's not the first time that this podcast has made speculations about people, and then it turned out they were in a bad situation.
Oh,
Look
like
at
when
us from
Kate
last week.
Middleton got cancer. When
Yeah.
I thought she had a secret abortion and really she got cancer.
Can we just say from the bottom of our hearts,
we're so sorry.
my bad.
That's on me.
And that's one of the hard parts of journalism is that we make reports on this show, And we swing for the fences.
We have always said we are a historical fiction podcast.
That's right. That's right.
Do not come here for truth.
Speaking of
That
reports,
sucks, man.
on this podcast we've talked about it for the last 3 years. The Albright family Easter egg hunt happened last summer, and I'm gonna go over. I'll tell you all about it in the post show.
Oh, wow.
Is that all right?
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
absolutely.
I think it was a good year. Shocking results. I did
Whoa.
okay. You
Whoa.
should know.
You
But
did.
I
You
did
came
okay.
out. You came out on top.
You have to find out.
Well, we're gonna have to listen in the post show, folks. Down below, the very first thing you're gonna see in our bio is our link to Patreon.
Yes.
Okay, if you're not familiar with Patreon, let me just tell you what it is right now.
Mm-hmm.
Patreon is where we upload all of our extra content.
Mm-hmm.
And you can actually monetarily support what the podcast.
Yes, you can.
For just $4 a month, you can help
So beautiful.
keep the lights on. As you see, we didn't address them yet, but we got these lovely little background shelves. Hey, each one of us has a shelf dedicated to our, our likes and maybe our aesthetics, respectively. And shelves aren't free.
They're not.
These ones were, but
These ones were.
ones
but-
generally shelves aren't free. So if you want to help us keep the lights on, keep the water running over here at What the Podcast, you can support us
Yes.
through our Patreon. That is
Yes.
Patreon linked down below for $4 a month. And what you get, I didn't even say the best part. You get access to the post show. That is 15 more minutes of podcasting every week.
And BTS.
A
too.
little behind the scenes we just uploaded recently.
I love the BTS episodes. They're so fun.
So fun. Get to
You
see.
also have first access to things. We'll be releasing information about the 25-hour on there first.
Yes,
That's
we
what I'm
will.
saying. We got some this summer. We haven't even really tapped into it yet, but we've got a big plan for merch.
Yeah, it's true.
Yep.
Okay.
And
It's
we're
on its
gonna-
way.
If you're part of the Patreon, you get to come with us to the solar eclipse next Monday.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, that's a big ass.
I don't
Well,
know.
you have to pay for your own ticket.
well, yeah,
but
you can
get to
come with us. There's an extra
We'll
seat in the
invite
car.
you.
There's only 4 of
We'll
us.
send you to where we're going to be, of course.
Yeah.
We'll drop a pin.
Well, we'll let you know what flight we're taking. I'm not driving it.
Well, we'll drop a pin where the solar eclipse is, so you could go there
You could go and experience
And maybe
it.
you'll find us.
and take
Yeah.
some pictures and send them to us. Go for us.
Awesome.
So stupid.
Okay.
Man, any final thoughts, guys? This episode kind of flew by, but
It did fly by.
did it though?
Did it?
Did it?
Yeah.
I'm really hungry. Let's
it-
end this.
We only took 3 minutes. It was only 3 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't.
And
was like
a
5
1
minutes.
and a 2 and a.
Wow, wow, wow.
Was that Hunger Games?
Just end
That
it
was
there.
the Hunger
End
Games.
it there. That's it.
That was nice. Everyone, I want one positive affirmation before we
I
go.
hate when we do crap like this.
Wait,
You're so annoying.
about what? Just about
Just
like life?
about life. Yeah. Final thought, maybe.
Okay.
My
It's
drive
our-
to Carlsbad won't suck.
Oh, love. It's going to be a beautiful day today.
Aw.
It's kind of a fact.
My beautiful niece is maybe going to come home today.
Awesome. Not here, right?
No, not here.
No, she'll be
To
here.
her home.
No, here.
She'll be
This
here.
home.
Right.
She's going to sit in that chair next to the alligator.
We're going to get
Maybe I can get her
reasonably.
on. That'd be kind of fun on the show. That'd be
We're
fun.
all going to get reasonably priced Padres tickets tonight.
Yes, we are.
Padres! The
Sorry.
Padres
Go
are going to win!
Kara's in a show for the first time in San Diego. Musical theater.
Yes.
Not
Yes.
the first time, but a time.
Musical theater.
With this company.
I see him too.
Yeah.
High
I was
five.
pointing. I'm pointing
Awesome.
this at Kara.
Awesome. We'll talk about that in the post show too. On the couch as always, Kara Tafoya, Andy the Scove Scoveman, Artie Albright. I'm Ryan.
I'm John.
We'll see you next week on What the Podcast. What the dog cast more like.
I really can't believe she had cancer. I really thought.
It's so sad.
That's really
Yeah.
messed up of you to say about her. You said she's like Hitler, remember?
I did not.
Two people
say
that you love.
I
Kate?
am not. I am not pro Hitler.
I'm kind of. It's muted. It's already been muted. What I said was the last audible moment.